This week, there's just no more cartridges to do. So I don't even know why I'm here. April Fools, that's right. We're going to be doing some Atari Lynx Collection 2 today on Good Times with Retro Rich. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. That's right. We did make it to Evercade Friday. Happy April Fool's Day and happy B-Day to my brother-in-law, because it is indeed his birthday today. So, what do we got for you today? Like I said, we've got Lynx Collection 2. We're going to get through it. There's 8 games today, so we could jump in and get some gameplay going. We're going to get some Rich's picks off of this cart. How many are going to be there today? I'm thinking it might be more than half. I got a good feeling about this card, just like I got a good feeling about Atari Lynx Collection 1, which wound up being, in my estimation, pushing the limits of certified good times with the amount of picks that we had for the cart. There's some really good ones in there. It's definitely worth checking out. And if you haven't seen that video, go back to last Friday and check that one out. So, we've got some picks to do. Let's get into it, right? Let's jump in and see what we got here on Atari Lynx Collection 2. All right, here we are. Atari Lynx Collection 2. There's 8 games. We're going to start with Blue Lightning. Now, Blue Lightning, I want to give it a half pick right away. And the reason why is because as you load in, it's got all of the necessary requirements of a cool game. It's just, I think it needs just something more to raise it to the next level. You've got like the cool graphics. You can, you're raising up in the air. You're doing all this like cool shooting, but as you can see, it's just, there's something off about how this plane flies. And you just be shooting in multiple different directions, and all of a sudden the enemy planes just burst into little pixely bits because somehow you're still able to shoot correctly. And I don't know how this happens or why, but you can do it. I just shot a plane out of the sky and I didn't even know it was there. That's the kind of I guess accuracy that is in the game. But I mean, I will say, is it fun though? Is it fun to play? Well, you bet it's fun. It's a crazy action. It's a crazy action, like flight sim-ish arcade shooter, right? You just want to like just keep blowing stuff away, and here I am in just a couple minutes wishing that this was my run on the Evercast when we played it, because oh my goodness, am I lighting it up. I'm lighting it on fire today. I didn't even get past 17,000, and I was and I got to the second level, and here I am almost creaming my score before I even got to the end of the first level. Oof, man, what a miss that was. Can I go down here? But anyway, Blue Lightning, definitely cool. It's worth a half pick though. I'm not going to give it the full pick. But you should check it out. Now, California Games. No. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hacky Sack doesn't even redeem it. And I love Epic's sports games. No joke. If Winter Games was on here, if Summer Games was on here, I don't care what anyone else says about how it's like quirky and the graphics are all janky and how it's hard to control in certain levels, but those two games, Winter and Summer Games, I love those games. The California games, I don't know. There was something missed here, and what was missed was, I don't, any semblance of showing me how I was supposed to actually like do any of these stages. The skateboarding level is so weird. The surfing level is kind of cool, but it's nothing like, you know, TNC Surf or any of these or any of those other like early games that you could actually kind of get some score going. It's punishing. It's punishing. But like I said, Hanky Sack it's kind of cool, but definitely not to redeem the entire game for getting a pick anyway. So we're just going to move on. No pick for California games. Now to Checkered Flag. Now Checkered Flag, is it pole position? It's pretty close. It's pretty close to actually being pole position. Is it enough to redeem itself and become a Rich's pick, a full pick? I mean, you know, I'm impressed at the level of quality for a handheld game. That this, you know, this looks really nice. It controls pretty well. There's nothing really like majorly out of sync here. Like, you know, it's not like you come to the turns and you're instantly like, you know, rubbing up against the wall. If you hit the wall, you made the mistake. You know, not the game. The game isn't that punishing. You know, there's nothing like, you don't blow up when you hit obstacles. Like I just hit that one thing. You know, and it hurts your time. But you know, if you hit anything in a racing game, it's supposed to hurt your time, right? But you know, this game's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of relaxing. You know, you've got your different race modes. You've got a practice mode, so you can actually like work on the track and work on your line. I like that. Definitely kind of cool. Definitely kind of cool. So, you know what? I was gonna give it a half a pick, but I'm gonna go ahead and raise it. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it and say, hey, if you're looking for a good racing game, and you've got the Lynx Collection 2 in there. I mean, obviously it's the only one. Is it worth playing? Yeah, sure. And for that, you know what? I'm going to give it a full pick. I don't even have to think about the next one. Chips Challenge is one of my favorite games from when I was growing up. Although I didn't play it on the Lynx, I did play it on a port that was on PC. This is indeed a Rich's pick. It's a quirky little puzzle game, makes you think all sorts of crazy times. You're this guy with this weird story. You got to collect keys to open doors, to get more keys, to get these chips. You've got a timer going on. You got to make sure you're doing everything you need to in the right order, in the right time. And then when you get all of your chips, you can go in and get out of the level. Boom. There you go. And you get a bonus score, and you can do all that kind of cool stuff. And then, you know, you go right to the next level. You know, you've got these things here now. You've got to cross barriers, so you've got to make sure that you're. Whoops, I messed up there. My bad. You've got to cross the river or whatever there, because you know you can't just go in water, right? That was weird though, because I thought for sure that you had to push that into the water and then push it into the water again. That was weird. But anyway, Chips Challenge, it makes you think. It's a cool puzzle game, and it's definitely worth your time. I say it's a Rich's pick for sure. Electro Cop. Again, this one gets a Rich's pick just because of its ambitiousness. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at this game, when you get in, there's all sorts of like, you know, like epic presentation here. You know, there's this like brooding, cyberpunkish kind of thing. You're a cop. You're summoned to the offices of Megacorp. You know, your boss, you know, just says, you know, do whatever this corporation wants, but there's like evil robots and there's some secret, and you've got to like go find it out, right? You know, like very, very, like I don't know. It's one of those things where you ripped from this, the headlines of a movie somewhere, right? And you've got these things running around like they're Ed 209s from RoboCop. You kind of look like RoboCop. You see where this is going, right? You're just running around doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Grab your weapons and just go in and blast away at these things here. All right, let's see here. You get this thing here, and then you just you find your way through the levels, and you got to make sure that. Oops! Oh no! They got me! They got me! They got me! There we go. And then you're hacking into doors. You're trying to do all this other stuff. All sorts of fun things. You have to play. I think you have to play games in order. Yeah, you have to play games in order to get the code, so you can open the door. All the while, there's this timer just like pressing on you. It's just a cool game. It's just a cool game, and it's worth your time if you've got this collection and you're like, why do I even bother playing Electrocop? Go and find a guide. Get in there and play this game. It does take a little bit of learning. There are certain things that you're like, if you're not into those puzzle elements and you just want to keep playing the shooter kind of thing, go find your solutions and play. It's a cool game. Trust me. You have some fun. Gates of Zendikon is a side-scrolling shoot 'em up that is a Rich's pick. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. Totally a Rich's pick. Why? Because it's weird and quirky, and it's not too punishing. You'll see what I mean. So here's this, like, the weird and quirky part is you have your base, you get into your ship, and you like launch off. That becomes relevant in just a little bit, because as you're flying through, you've got these things that you have to defeat, and like these enemies like bounce up and down in gravity, which is weird because you're supposed to be in space. So I don't know how that works, but it's like it's a light shooter, right? Here are these things that are just bouncing up and down. You have to line up and shoot them. There are some threats. Those other enemy ships can shoot at you, but you just hold down your weapon and just go to town, right? You can catch them in this cascade of laser beam goodness here. But it's just fun, and like I said, it's not punishing, right? Could you mess up and really like lose lives? Of course you could. It's not, you can't just like hit a button and go through the stage, but this isn't like immensely hard. This is not like an R type or something like that. It's just like it's not actively trying to hurt you, which I think is cool. And it makes this game just kind of like a relaxing, just sit down and play. And then when you're done with the stage, you get a gate, you enter the gate, and then you can go and get your repairs. It says land here if you dare. You got to land before the electrodes come and get you, or it'll blow up your ship. And then you get into the next ship and move on to the next level so you can get to the next gate. Again, worth your time. It's these cool things. You don't see games like this anywhere else. A lot of these games were exclusive to the Lynx, or the Lynx and maybe like a computer or like some random console. You didn't see many of these anywhere else. So it's definitely cool, and it's definitely worth a look for that. And it's a Rich's pick. Todd's Adventures in Slime World. I'm going to give this one a Rich's pick. The only reason why, though, is because it's so close to yet another game that I really wish would get collected. And when I play this game, the reason why is because here you go on this map, right? And instantly, you got these floaty jump things. You get the slime shield, or pick that up. You can pick this gun power up. You pick these gems up. Pick this up. All right, cool. So we're picking up a whole bunch of things. You got a whole bunch of collectibles. All right, we already have one of those. All right, we get a super slime gem. All right, cool. Oh, I forgot. Oops, there we go. We got Mega Bomb. Get some more gems in here. Right. But the way the jumps feel and the way the level feels in this game, not necessarily the exploration elements, but the rest of everything else, the way it feels. Ooh, there's the jetpack. There we go here. It definitely feels kind of like a Commander Keen game. And I don't know why I feel like that, but it just kind of gives me that vibe. And any game that gives me the vibe that this might be a Commander Keen kind of game, this little like floaty platformer that maybe has some puzzle elements and is kind of a collectathon, I'm all in because I loved Commander Keen games. In fact, if somebody out there is listening in the Blaze world and you want to make me a very happy person, you announce a Commander Keen collection for the Evercade, and oh my goodness, am I in. I loved those games growing up. I was playing a whole bunch of those on my uncle's computer back in the day. And it's just awesome. Don't want to get slimed too much. There we go. Go up here and collect some more. But it's just like I said, it's like a fun little like half shooter, half collectathon thing. Oops, I am getting slimed too much. I'm gray, so I need to like go and find some water to jump in to clean myself off because I got too much slime. There we go. There we go. Washing myself off. Getting that slime off. Good. All right. I don't want to stick to the walls too much. There we go. I can just boom. Shoot this guy. Oh, he got me. He slimed me. That's okay. We got that going in. All right. Anyway, as you can tell, I like this game, and it is a Rich's pick, and it is worth your time. But you can get sucked in. And that leads us to Zarlor Mercenary, which is a vertical shoot 'em up that I'm also going to give a Rich's pick because again, it's not a game that is immensely punishing. Once you start your game and you select your character, you've got your basic controls. You get A for this kind of laser beam here, and then you've got I think you have to get this other thing here. This is speed up. I think maybe you have to get a secondary laser. Yeah, you have to get a secondary laser. Secondary laser power up. But then once you get that secondary laser power up, you can actually have two different weapon types. So you got to go through the level a little bit to collect it. But it's not immensely difficult. It's not gonna like frustrate you. It's not like a. I'm trying to find an analog. Here we go. There we go. You get the lasers for these flying levels. Makes it a little easier to get through. They're a lot faster in the shots, so you're not going to get wrecked. And it makes you think too. Like there's certain enemies you have to shoot with the laser. There's certain enemies you have to shoot with the forward guns. And then it's like a blow up fest. But you can have fun because not everything that hits you is going to like insta kill you, right? So I think it's good games like this are games that can get you into vertical and horizontal shooters. You play a couple rounds of this, and then you start learning. Oh, well, let me fly through the patterns. Can I get through the level without actually getting hit? And then you kind of prepare for the bigger ones, right? The more harder to play games. So anyway, Zarlor Mercenary, Rich's pick, and the final game of this collection. So we go up again. Blue Lightning, half pick. California Games. Sorry, but zero pick for you. A half pick for Checkered Flag, which leaves Chips Challenge, Electro Cop, Gates of Zendikon, Todd's Adventures of Slime World, and Zarlor Mercenary all getting full picks. That's over 50% Rich's picks on a cart, which again pushes it up there. Is this better than Link's Collection 1 in my book. Pound for pound up against each other, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this is still just under Link's Collection 1. So if Link's Collection 1, like I was talking about last week, was going to fit in that 10 slot, not saying it did, but if it did, this would be a very close 11. So just missing the top 10. If I had to start eliminating, this is probably the one I would eliminate first before I eliminated Link's Collection 1. The only reason why is because the Link's Collection 1 has more games. You know, it has more variety, so I would probably play that a little more than I would play the games on this collection. But these games on this collection, if you're looking for discovery and you've never had a Link's before, definitely good times. Definitely good times. So let's go to the wrap-up. Talk a little bit more about this, and then skedaddle. So there you have it, folks. Link's Collection 2. It's cartridge 14. We're going straight through these things. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do Jaleco Collection 1 next. That's cartridge 15. Then we got Pico 2, Indie Heroes, which is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to do that one. Worms, Codemasters, Mega Cat Studios, and then we get into the new Intellivision, Bitmap Brothers, Renovation, Gremlin, the arcade carts. Oh, hopefully I can catch up and get through them all so I can actually do my richest picks and my first impressions all at once when the new carts are starting to come. I'm going to miss it this time, obviously. I'm going to run out of weeks before Renovation and Gremlin. They're right upon us. And in fact, are they here? Do I have them wrapped in front of me? Oh, maybe I do. Maybe they're right here. Yeah. So, the day after release, I'm recording this early. This is actually being recorded a full week early from when you're seeing it. But I do have my carts early. I'm pretty excited about it. So you're not going to hear from these guys until after. I mean, we'll probably be on the Evercast talking about those cartridges by the time I get to them for Fun for Five, which would be kind of cool. Then I finally catch up, and then what do we do? What do we do when we run out of carts to do Fun for Five Richest Picks? Oh, we're going to start richest picking, or not richest picking. We're going to start Fun for Fiving every single game on this collection, because why not, right? Let's just go dive in and just do them all. And then we'll take side quests where we're going to take some of these games, some of the bigger, meatier games, the Cannons of the world, the Brave Battle Sagas of the world, the 2 RPGs that are on Renovation collections of the world, and we're going to start playing those like we do the amazing Golden Axe Warrior on Sega Master System. So we're going to pull up a guide. We're going to start playing, and we're going to go through chapter by chapter and play until we've completed these games, which should be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys will think it'd be pretty cool too. So if you want to see that, let me know down below, and we will make all of that happen. But until then, we've got these other ones to talk about, and of course, we're going to be continuing to talk about collection after collection on the Evercast, which is tomorrow. Don't miss it. Be in there. We're going to be talking all sorts of cool games for you guys. We're going to have good chats, and then hopefully soon, we're going to crest over the 800 mark. We're getting awfully close, as of this recording anyway. Maybe we'll be there by then, and in which case, we will be doing a giveaway. As soon as I hit 800 here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions channel, we're going to do a catch-up giveaway. What does that mean? Who knows? Get us there, and we'll find out, right? But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting in there in comments. I love talking to you guys. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich. We will see you later. All right. Take it easy, guys.
RTFC.baconicecream.com